Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. The quickest way to the ocean is through the West Gate. Let's go. In the last episode, we finished off the third cycle of 3 days that we have gone through. We handed in the last of the title deeds that we can in the mountains in order to get a couple more heart pieces. And finally, and I do mean finally, completing the town shooting gallery in the N64 version, because that took me a while and I had to pretty much split the last episode into two. But that's how it pretty much went. So, yeah, that wasn't pleasant at all. But yes, we need to go for the West Gate. But before we do, we have stuff in town that we want to start off with immediately. And, well, first thing I should be doing is playing the Inverted Song of Time. Because we obviously need to slow down time, so we have all the time to do what we need to do for this 3-day cycle. So we're currently on the 4th cycle right now. We're trying to be as optimal as possible. That's why, once again, I plan every cycle as I go. Just going to bash that open. Do a very slight turnaround here, and we're going to swap to the bunny hood. Thankfully, you can just slap on any mask and you'll revert to your original form, which is very nice. Something that you just cannot do in the original. Believe me, I wish that you could. But immediately, obviously, want to be grabbing this 100 rupees, because that gives us pretty much everything that we need to be able to do. And yes, in this 3-day cycle, we are going to be doing the lottery, because we didn't do that last cycle, because we had to cut it close in order to get the Gilded Sword, which is very strong. And thank God that we don't need to... Nope, that's the wrong button. Worry about this place ever again. That can go screw itself. Well, not in the 3DS version, but in the original. We want to come in here first, because just like the Deco Scrub Playground, we need to do this on each of the 3 days. And this time the minigame changes depending on the day. If we get 3 wins in a row, we get something good. Looks like we have a visitor, honey. Wonder if it's a customer, darling. Oh, would you like to play? Today's the Bombchu Gallery Day, isn't it, darling? 1 game is 10 rupees. Sure. Hit each target with a Bombchu in the time it takes for us to dance through 1 song. But if you fall off this platform, you're out. Right, darling? Are you ready? Start the music. Yeah, they dance to this every day. I can think of many better tunes. So, yeah. Thankfully, you can stay put and just drop Bombchus at the right time. Just follow the arrows and you'll be pretty much good. But because the platform also moves up and down, it's got travel time. And in the N64 version, you've got to be a little bit more accurate on where you're standing, because obviously with limited polygon count, you know, the platform is a lot more flat, which actually makes things a little bit more easier. Because this has got more polygons, you have to be a little bit more accurate. But I just nailed it in 1, so it's not that big of a problem. If you do miss, and if the song goes halfway, it will start to spin faster, which will make it more chaotic for you, and you'll have to realign yourself so you're not waiting for another full cycle to go round to the one you miss. But if you get a perfect score, they'll have to share their happiness with you. In the terms of a fishing hole pass. God, just give me money, please. Yeah, so normally you would get money. In the 3DS version, once again, you get fishing hole passes. Yay, I guess? I mean, fishing holes pretty much cost, I believe, about 20 to 50 rupees to enter anyway. Once again, you would get 20 to 50 rupees depending on the minigame you play. So, again, instead of just giving you money that you could pour into the bank and use later, it locks you into the fishing hole. And we're not going to be doing those. Not for now, at least. There's more important things of the essence. On the first day, you got a perfect score at the Bombchu Gallery and Honey and Darling shop. You got a perfect score at the Bombchu Gallery. It was added to your notebook. And, yes, they have a schedule. Just like the shooting gallery and the chess minigame, they are open at the exact same times, peak times. So, once it goes past about 10 o'clock at night, you can't go in. So, that's annoying. Let's show off even more for him, darling. Rude. Yeah, well, I nailed that, so screw a bunch of you. Alright, so after that, what we're going to be now doing is making our way across town, and we're going to be putting our numbers in for the lottery. I am here! Now, we need to do a sports almanac to cheat, but don't worry, this is completing a side quest, this isn't breaking the flow of time. The winning isn't really that big anyway. So, we want to go to lucky numbers, and we want to go to the first day. So our number is 189 for this particular save. It will obviously be different for you guys, but obviously check your Bomber's Notebook so you know what numbers to input. unless you're playing the N64 version, you can just skip this entirely. 189. Plus, it won't be written in your book anyway. The only reason why we're doing this is to complete it in the book. Now, do not mash A to get past text boxes once you press A. My god, I've done that many a time and I've input my numbers as 000. Don't do it. Or 111, excuse me. It's a 189. Alright, so we want to be setting our alarm for about 6 to 11. And considering that we are now already in the west, we can just roll on out and continue on our adventure. I've set my alarm for about 10 PM. So, to the west is the ocean. Let's go. Careful, there are levers here and they will not leave you alone. Yo! That didn't work. Nope, we are not able to bounce high enough, even though we're clearly high enough. Not able to. That's a bit annoying. I smell salt in the air, so the ocean must be near. But with this wall in the... Hang on a minute, that rhymed. I just realised. Were you, Gruntilda? But this wall in the way, we can't go any further. If only you had a horse, we could jump this wall in one... Oh, sorry. Ah. We need a horse. Yeah, starting to regret that now, aren't you, Tattle? Well, we have a boulder here. Let's just hop down here first of all. Let's see what we can do. We need to go get our horse. And we can't do anything here. That's not ideal. That's a biodeco, Baba. Just calm down and aim carefully. And don't blame me if one hit doesn't get rid of it. Alright, Sassy. It's not my fault that you got rid of my horse. Let's not target no more. There we are. There are stuff in the beehives, but they'll land in the water, so we legit can't do anything here at the moment. Notice that we don't have any form of Zora scale in our inventory. Plus, if we could get to the ocean, we could probably get one, but that's a bit of a problem because we can't get there yet. We'll have to come back. But yeah, that's a bit of a problem that we do not have the ability to call our horse still. She's still locked behind the gates in the ranch. And every time that we've gone to the ranch, we haven't been able to pretty much do anything. You know what? I'm going to go this way. Screw you. So back in town, we need to prepare. So we're not able to get past the rock in the at the ranch until it's either day 3 or if we use our powder keg like we did on day 3. But we need to get a powder keg. So would the bomb shop stock them? I mean, we don't normally see them on the shelf here. I mean, if we just have a quick look here quickly, other than the GameCube. We've got bomb choose bombs and a bomb bag that is kind of useless to us now because we got the best one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the biggest bomb bag. We traded in our big one, which they do start stocking if we save the old lady at midnight on the first day in order to get that. But they don't stock powder kegs, so how will we get powder kegs normally? Well, we would have to go to the mountain village, which is kind of out of the way because we have to teleport there, and to the mountain village and then walk all the way to Gordon village, or roll, whatever's your poison. Get rid of the ice that's blocking the way to the dude, and unless he just sells it to us outright, still a bit out of the way. Thankfully, we've got this guy right here. So let's go talk to him.
Oh, of all places! You're a Gorin, so you must be able to carry a powder keg, right, brother? So why don't you buy a powder keg for 50 rupees, brother? How about it?
Yes, please. I'll take one of those. We can get rid of the boulder as early as possible. We just couldn't do it before because, you know, we were on a roll, I guess, around Snowhead, sorting out the problems, getting the Guild Sword, doing the race. And in order, you know, learn how to use the powder kegs, you got to be able to open up the way to the racetrack. So it kind of all worked out. But now, we are able to go grab our horse. Because hopefully, nothing at the ranch has happened yet. We can only hope.
Powder kegs are made by my instructor are really powerful. Come back and see me again if you run out, brother.
You run out, considering, you know, you can only hold one? Of course I'm going to run out! There's only one! Anyway, let's replace our normal one with that. And I'm going to meet you guys at the Milk Road. Huzzah! I am a bull with wings. Red Bull gives you wings. Let's roll on over. Let's see what you have to say, my boy.
Someone was up to no good mischief and blocked the road to Romani Ranch.
I'm sorry, I'll remove it quickly. How about one of these? Ah, and he's off. Look at him.
Ah, you thought I could break it!
Unfortunately, mate, it's going to take you 3 days. Now, we could wait... Actually, I'm going to have to wait around. I don't have any arrows. Bugger. Thankfully, the ones you buy have much shorter fuses, so you don't have to wait too long.
Hey, as long as it's open to traffic, it's fine.
Alright, we can finally go onwards and get our horse back. So, is there anything amiss around here? Look! Do you think we'll be able to finally get your horse back? I must stress once again that once you actually approach and have that cutscene, in the N64 version, Link will actually run up to the fence and then be here. Don't know why that doesn't happen in the 3DS version, I guess it's just no need. And she seems fine and active. Seems like she's practicing archery without any arrows. We could use some, actually. This is actually a good sign. We might be here before the catastrophe happens. Hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. What's your name?
Scatlink.
Scatlink? That's a nice name, but... How about Grasshopper? That's the name Romani gives you. See, you're wearing green clothes, and you patter about when you walk, so Grasshopper it is. Romani was practicing for tonight. Tonight. They are coming.
They?
They come at night, every year when the carnival approaches. They come riding in a bright shining bull. A whole lot of them come down. And then they come to the barn. My older sister won't believe me. But Romani must protect the cows. Hey, Grasshopper, I'm recruiting for an assistant right now. You're a boy, won't you try?
What's a boy got anything to do with it? You're a madam and you're doing it. I mean, I have a bow, so I think I'm qualified for long-range combat. Especially when I can, you know, aim really well. We just had our training, by the way, but that's not going to be enough for this lass.
Great, that's the spirit, Grasshopper. Okay then, I'm going straight into my strategy. They'll appear all over the ranch. They'll aim for that barn and approach it slowly, so hit them with your arrows so they can't get in. You got that? You mustn't leave the ranch.
Obviously.
Grasshopper, let's practice right away. There are tango-shaped balloons in the ranch, so hurry and burst them all. If you take more than 2 minutes, you're out.
Okay, that's a bit tight.
Current record, 1 minute. Are you ready? Get on that horse, that'll give you more mobility.
Ah, finally we're on horseback. Let's go, Epona. We're back in action. Right, so we gotta go around and shoot all these. Can I nail that? Yeah, I can. You can look on the map, you'll see red dots. That pretty much helps you, unless you haven't bought the map yet. You might want to go talk to Tingle in order to help yourself out. And you also have unlimited arrows for this, so that's perfectly fine. Just saying that for the actual event, you will not have unlimited arrows. So, you know, you're going to have to make sure you have a big stock. Again, practicing at the shooting gallery can pay off in terms of both stock and accuracy. It's back at the beginning. Oh, I can shoot it from here, actually. Hapoosh!
Okay, you're done!
Sorry to burst your bottle, but I'm pretty much the correct shot of this.
36.89. Amazing, it's a new record. You two work perfectly together. I'll teach Romani's horse-calling song to you, Grasshopper. Now you two get getting along, go practice some more. This horse seems to like this song.
Okay, I know that she's an energetic kid and is quite confident and everything, but when she says that, oh, I'll teach you my horse calling song, and then immediately after say that the horse seems to respond to this song, that's not her horse calling song. That's, Malon's. Like, Malon's Lullaby, her song, which she made for Epona, and that's what Epona responds to. Did she just start humming and then certain notes triggered, like, the horse because it was a song she recognised, and then, you know, that just happened to be the case? I mean, again, why do we have to learn this? It's more of a remembrance, but you get what I mean. It's a bit odd.
Epona, 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 come here. It's Epona's song! A melody signifying the bond you share with Epona. Play it and your beloved horse will come running, even in a different 3-day cycle. She'll hear that because of the ocarina's magic, it will reverberate across the plains. Romani will probably see the horse going crazy and probably let it out. But at the same time, why couldn't we not have done that before? Why do we need remembering? Is it because that we have to be taught it again because of Skull Kid's magic? Again, that's my theory. Stand by Epona's side to climb on her back to get off slow to a stop. While riding, gently tap her with your hand so she knows to go faster. With enough speed, she can jump over fences. So now we can go to the ocean. A bit of a problem about that, though. The ranch is in danger, and we have the ability to stop it. So I think we might want to hold off on that for another time. Legit, another time. When your arrow hits these, they burst into nothing, but the real ones will keep popping up. If they get into the barn, we lose. They run away at first sight of the light, so we'll have to keep fending them off until then. Did you get that? Yeah. I'm guessing what happened was, or what's going to happen, if we do not intervene, is that they did make it to the barn. They do steal the cows, and Romani along with them. But she's still here. What did they do to her? The operation starts tonight at 2. I'll be waiting by the barn, don't be late. Two in the morning. So that means we can still keep our alarm for the lottery about 10 PM, because we've still got a few hours to spare. The ranch girl Romani asked you to help her fend off some ghosts. The operation starts at 2 AM. You've been asked to take on the job of nighttime assistant. Hey, do you think you can remember the time she just told you? If you're worried you might forget, I can give you a little reminder when the time comes. Just open the bomber's notebook, select alarm from the schedule, and I'll set whatever time you want me to remind you about. It's good to set alarms a bit earlier than the time of the event is so you're not late for any appointments, but that's really your call to make. So, that was required, the rest is not, but we do have Epona now. Thing is, and ironically enough, now that we have Epona, I don't actually need to take her with me now, because we've got, we're going to have to come back, again. We can never seem to get away from this place in recent days. So, you know what I'm going to start off on doing? I'm going to go and head off to the swamp. We need some magic beans. I want to talk to this guy in order to buy the 3 beans that I need, but the problem is that we're going to have to buy one at a time, we can't buy them in batches. And with that, we are now prepared, so here's the thing. We need to eat up some time, and there's one thing in the swamp that we haven't dealt with yet. First of all, we're going to snipe this dude in between the eyes, because I'm like that. I want to put on the Gordon mask. We're going to roll through this. We are going to be taking damage, but as long as we are rolling, we are fine. Take off the mask here so we can climb onto the bank. Ignore the poison water. And there we are. We've only lost 1 heart container for that. Remember this spot? The fearful spider house? I said that we couldn't do anything about this. Well, technically we could, but I wasn't going to do it then because we didn't have a lot of time. It would be easier to do it later, but I want to do this now, because then we'll be able to do other stuff in the ranch, hint hint, later on. So once we're done with all of our commitments. Now, I don't have any sticks, that's kind of annoying, but we do have fire arrows, so I can just go hebooshk and get myself in there. The Swamp Spider House, we are in. No, okay, let's not target the thing that's actually important. Wow, way to break the mood. We've seen this before. That's not a normal skull tiller. Also, our fairy's glowing blue, so it's a friendly NPC. Oh, help me, I'm not a monster! The spider's curse. It made me this way. I beg of you, in here, find them all. The gold ones, cursed spiders. Defeat them quickly. And when you defeat them, don't forget the spider token. It contains the spider's spirit.
If you lift the curse, I'll teach you something good. Hurry, please. This is awful.
Mate, do you have like a mask of truth embedded in your face? We've seen that before. Again, another Sheikah item. And again, we've been seeing stones all over the place, so... House cleaning tips for exterminating spiders. Spiders made a distinct loud sound, so follow your ears to find them. Spiders that are high up can be attacked using items that have a far reach. Hidden spiders will come out if you roll into them, so don't panic. You can also rely on the habits of bugs to draw spiders out of their holes. Try it if you come across a suspicious hole. A house disturbance is akin to a heart disturbance. Exterminate the spiders and bring life back to this place. Thank you for the tutorial, oddly placed sign. We have 3 bottles. We need water in order to plant beans and grow them, but we also need bugs in order to, you know, get spiders out of, or gold skulltillas as it were, yet they return, out of certain spots as well. So, what I like to do, to start off with, is catch at least 2 bottles of bugs and 1 bottle of water. If we need any more water, we can get some later. Don't worry, we do not need to leave in order to get water. You can always get bugs underneath these rocks. So, I'm going to be going into the items quite a lot, but don't worry about what I'm actually looking in my menu. You just need to see what I'm equipping. Saves me a bit of editing time, but you know what we have in our inventory, so it's fine. Alright, it begins. I'm going to be doing half of this, or most of this, in this episode, and then we're going to do the next part of it in the next. There are 30 gold skulltillas to grab in this house. Yes, they're quite bunched up, so don't worry once again. What I need to do is look around. We have a dirt patch right here, so let's immediately go get one of our bugs. Release them here. Notice that Link backed up a bit there in order to get the bugs out. And they're going to crawl in there with a cutscene. I don't think the cutscene happens in the N64 version. I kind of forget, but that does stop you from grabbing the bugs again. But that will spit out a gold skulltilla. So everything that you've learned in Ocarina of Time can apply here. Feel free to take our fresh spring water home with you. Yes, we can get water here, so that is not a problem. I'm just going to go catch a bottle of that right now. Or fill up a bottle, as it were. I'm going to catch some water. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, we saw a spider coming up and down on this post, I'm pretty sure. He's going up. That's not ideal. You don't want to be killing them early. Just saying. Because otherwise it's going to be much more of an annoyance to grab their token. There's one going along the floor here, so we can kill you. There we are. Oh, and he's gone back up. Cheeky spider. Cheeky Johnny. Definitely a house for them. Now, there is no... We already have a map, technically, but there's also a map on the wall, which is quite helpful. So, you can check that if you don't want to be pausing. But in the original, there wasn't really much of a map for this place. Right, we'll grab that quick. So we can actually hear spiders still crawling about. I don't think we can do anything about that right now. Is there not any more mounds on the walls? There is. There's one right here. So let's pause. Get another bug. Drop it here. And that'll be 5 already. Now, we've got until pretty much the rest of the day in order to do this, before we even need to go back to town to do the lottery. So, this is pretty much what's going to be eating up most of our time while waiting for the invasion of them to happen. But there we are, we got another gold skulltilla. Cracking. So, let's get into items again. I should really be putting on the bunny hood to move faster. That's why I normally have it equipped all the time for. Let's pick up this rock that the dog's dug up. Get some more bugs. There we are. We've got 2 more bottles of that stuff. Can't plant any beans on the walls, on the wall dirt mound, so don't worry about that. I think what we want to do is start off going in this direction. Right. I'm going to transform, because it's going to be a lot quicker to break the barrels. And you know what? I'm just going to pound. Much more easier to hit them. As a Goron. It'd be a lot more quicker and efficient by doing this. You know what? If I crawl up here and boom, it breaks the barrel as well. Crate even, excuse me. I mean, we will have barrels later on. We also have a dirt mound. I forget if this actually works. Might as well do it anyway, just to be on the safe side. Luckily, we are able to pick them up yet again.
That's because they didn't actually go crawling into the dirt mound. Pretty sure that means that that is not one of them. But I'll try again anyway. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Just making sure. Because if they're easier to access, you're not going to get anything out of it now, because they're not locking on. So there's nothing in that one. So it's the ones on the walls you want bugs for. The ones on the floor... Really, I can't use beans as a Goron? Are you kidding me? That's a bit stupid. I forgot to put my water on as well. My god, it's going to be a mess to edit. Excuse me, game? That's better. What are you praising the bean for? For good luck? I mean, I guess we need it. Right, so we nailed that. Put bottle of bugs on, put the arrows on, and then we ride. There's a skull teller going along the wall here, so of course we want to ride this around. Ride this baby for miles. And we want to stab this thing. Grab the token. Okay, not ideal. I did fall off the thing. Bloody text box stopped me from going in first person. It's going round. Don't think we need to worry about that for now. We only really need it for that. Like I said, if we left this for later, that would be easier to grab without needing the bean, but we're still able to grab it for now, so it's not that big of a problem. There's one on the middle monolith here, which we're not actually able to decipher or read. Nailed it. I put on the bunny hood, actually. I don't need to worry about rolling. Bloody text box is stopping me from doing that again. You can still hear skull tellers in this room, so we're not done yet. There's one behind this torch. Can we hear any more creepy crawlies? Nope, that means this room is complete. So now we're at 10. Got a nice read for our magic there. There's a gold skull teller here. Got that one. And we need to become Deku for this. Don't really need to be Goron too much. It just makes it easier to bash all the blocks out of the way. So let's head to the other side. Wasn't facing the right way, so that's kind of awkward. It's fine. I think we're going to have enough propeller to make it across. Yeah, we do. We don't need to use the middle one. We're good. Nothing here. But there is one in the middle there, which is a little bit awkward. So what we're going to do... Shoot you. Oh! I forgot about that! Give me all that right now! I forgot if you shoot those jewels, you get a ton of money. Okay, that was unintended. I got to get back up there really quick. Oh, I see a change. There are no golden spiders above the 2 doors in the main room. So yeah, you can't actually get any blue rupees from them. Because there's no blue stuff to be shot. I think they might have added that in because, you know, it was after Skyward Sword, and that was a thing that you could do in Skyward Sword. Shoot some blue gems on the walls, and or any coloured gem, and you would get rupees of that corresponding colour. Can't do that here. Well, actually... If I could pause, I might be able to try something here. Does this count? Oh, that counts, but they only give me green, not blue. Okay, so you can still get some, it's just not as many. That Skulltiller regenerate? It did regenerate. Would that trigger again? I mean, if it does, I'm not going to go grab the money again, but I forgot about that, and there was money everywhere. Holy heck! It's because that really does lag out the game. I think it's because the bubble bursts and it lands on all of it. So if I just fly over here quick... Nah, I'm not going to be able to grab it now. Can I pull back to salvage? I can do. Oh, God, no, no. Oh, you know what? Go, 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 go. Yeah, we're good. So you can do that in one go. That's nice to know. Right, let's swap. I mean, I could not pass up that money. I seriously could not. So, we'll deal with it. Alright, so, once we complete this, next room, we'll head out because it'll be a lot easier for us to get back to. You're dead. Give that to me. Are we done in this room? I hear nothing. Alright. Right, so what I want to do first of all is transform yet again. Look up while charging a thing and see if I can burst this in the middle. Splash damage! They're wasps though. That ain't helpful. Can I spin and they can get me? We can see a gold skulltilla in the wall in the corner there. If I stop spinning you can see it. Right, so I killed them. Burst that there, knock those 2 down. And there's 2 gold skulltillas for us to go get.
Yeah, there's no splash damage when it comes to... Or, there's not that much of a spread with the splash of the bubbles in this version. Because if I did that, I should have knocked down more than... Yeah, that doesn't do nothing. So we don't actually need to be up here no more, which is helpful. So we'll take that off. Hop on down. I didn't land on them, which is awkward. But I can kill them both. Thankfully, we can daisy chain collecting. There's another one in the pot right next to it. So that's 3 already. And I believe there are 3 gold skulltulas in these 6 pots. Is it 6 pots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's with that deco scrap? It's just sleeping here like a lazy fool. What a pain. Lazy fool, eh? I wonder what song allows us to wake them up. That is also associated with the deco scrubs. Can we do it with the ocarina? I did not do that correctly at all, but hey, it worked. Completely forgot the tune for a second. Yes, the ocarina actually works for a species song. Because normally you have to be transformed in order for it to work. Don't ask me why he's doing a dance around all this. That's just what he does. Also, I'm gonna quickly slap on the Goron mask down here so I can swap between both forms. I'm gonna punch every single one of these. There we go. There's another one. Kill you. Kill you. I'm trying to transform. Thank you. Or revert. Bloody text boxes always slow me down. I mean, I know it's letting you know, but it would be also nice if you could, you know, get on with it. Let's pop up here. Thankfully, if he's at the lowest point of the wall, you can fly in to pick up his token. But we are going to have to wait for him to come down. I think the bubble's going to burst before I'm ready to shoot. Normally it bursts. Oh, I guess it doesn't burst in the previous version. I'm used to it bursting. Right, hop back down, use this to get up there and grab it. I don't hear any more creepy crawly noises here, so I think that was the last of this room. We can't pick up stuff as a Deku. I completely forgot about that. I think this is more bugs. It is more bugs. Do I have a... Yep, oh, I have a bottle that I need bugs for. So we'll go grab that quick. Easy peasy. And this will lead to another room, but because it's easy to actually get back to that room, we are kind of up to time right now. So I'm going to leave and save. But first of all, I'm going to get a bottle of water, just in case, because we've still got 2 beans to use. And we haven't used them yet. There we are. And I'm going to now equip the bunny hood. Oh, whoops. There we are. And we're going to call it there. So, in the next episode, guys, we're going to come back into this place, finish clearing it out, and then head to the ranch after doing what we can in town, like the lottery. See you guys then.